Hi everyone, welcome back to the MZ Mechanic channel. Today, we're diving into the wild world of clueless and dangerous drivers. Buckle up as we unravel the chaos on the road. Let's get started. I've got a burning question. Literally, where on earth is that white smoke coming from the truck's tires? Is it trying to send a smoke signal or something? To pull this heavy bulldozer, it looks like we'll need more than just one excavator. We might need a whole fleet of engines. It's like trying to move a stubborn elephant with just one friend. Impressive, but not going to work. Let's hope this doesn't turn into a tug of war, where the bulldozer ends up being the champion. What kind of wild situation had that guardrail piercing through the car like a skewered sausage? Looks like that truck is going to have to own up to the little white car. The truck just pulled off a slick 360-degree spin. Who needs stunt drivers when you can just let gravity do the work? Talk about a perfect landing. The crane operator clearly miscalculated the crane's weight limit. It's like thinking you can eat that extra slice of cake and still fit in your jeans. The truck blew a tire from the heavy load. And in a true display of camaraderie, the police and nearby drivers jumped in to help clean up the mess. Talk about teamwork. The sedan just made a surprise guest appearance in the truck's blind spot. But how did the truck driver decide to switch lanes at that exact moment? This driver took the corner at a thrilling 130 kilometers per hour with a side of alcohol on their breath. Talk about a wild ride. Could it be that water is leaking out from inside those barrier posts? That SUV looks like it's just standing still, enduring some serious mental torment. The three-wheeler suddenly decided it wanted to take a detour and dive off the road like it was auditioning for a stunt show. This is the perfect balancing act. Who needs a tightrope when you have a truck and a dream? The truck just pulled off a masterclass in evasive driving. Talk about dodging danger like a pro. The building's saying, "Who needs an excavator? I'll just collapse on my own." The four-wheeler has now graciously volunteered to become a three-wheeler. Trying to move on a wet dirt road? Yeah, not exactly the best idea. That man is surprisingly calm. He could give a Zen master a run for his money. This road is slicker than a banana peel on a roller rink. Better slow down before you start a slip and slide competition. Earlier, this crane had quite the moment, giving its own boom a good whack on the head. Talk about a self-inflicted injury. Maybe it should have been wearing a hard hat. That sharp turn really sent the forklift's weight shifting forward. It's like it was trying to do a headstand. The SUV driver is probably channeling their inner race car driver after a few too many drinks. That tire made a bold escape, rolling away like it just couldn't handle the pressure anymore. Why not wait just 3 more seconds? It seems like that steamroller steering has called it quits. Looks like it's going to roll straight into early retirement. The driver is definitely skilled. Do you think this dump truck can stand tall again if we set it back up? It might need a pep talk and some serious balancing skills. This excavator took a wild ride straight off the mountain and landed here in a dramatic fashion. Talk about an extreme sport for heavy machinery. It looks like it had one too many adventurous moments and decided to try out a new career as a mountain goat. Now it's sitting here in a not-so-glamorous state, reminding us that sometimes gravity just doesn't play nice. Normally we see dump trucks unloading gravel or construction materials, but this time, we're witnessing the truck dumping a whole car. Looks like we need a bulldozer now. Why not take it slow and steady while climbing onto the transport truck? It's not a race to the top. This truck really should take it slow under the bridge, or maybe just let a little air out of those tires. Looks like the driver skipped the height requirement and went straight for a surprise haircut. The excavator was hard at work on the construction site when suddenly its fuel tank caught fire. Guess it decided to overachieve. Maybe it was trying to impress the other machines with its fiery performance. Here's a masterclass in how to restore a dented car body. Watts' skilled technician works his magic, transforming that dent into a smooth surface like it never happened. It's like watching a sculptor at work, except instead of marble, he's shaping metal. His technique is so professional and efficient that you'd think he's got a secret pact with the car gods. By the end of it, that car will look so good, you might mistake it for brand new. Winter weather can be brutally harsh for vehicles navigating through snowy forest roads. With snow piling up and icy conditions making every turn treacherous, it's like trying to drive through a winter wonderland that forgot to include any roads. Cars can get stuck in snowbanks faster than you can say sledding, and even the toughest trucks might find themselves slipping and sliding like they're auditioning for a ballet recital.
Получается. Провалился. Фарид наблюдает, все под контролем у Фарида. Так. А там у нас кто пытается ехать? Семен с Колей.
What do you think the temperature of this truck's brake axle is right now? Probably hotter than a jalapeno in a heat wave. Looking at that pile of dirt, it seems like this truck tire has just decided to dig itself a little personal hole. Talk about a DIY project. This road is like a game of Daredevil, and the only prize is a ticket to the nearest repair shop. Is this boldness or masterful driving? Either way, it's a high-stakes game of will it fit? This operator has taken multitasking to a whole new level by using the heat from the excavator's exhaust to cook. Here we are witnessing the intricate process of demolishing an excavator, which is no small feat. You can't just waltz in with a hammer and call it a day. Note, this operation calls for some serious heavy machinery, along with a giant pair of scissors. Just kidding. We mean a massive cutting tool that could slice through anything like it's made of butter. Watching this unfold is like a mechanical ballet, where every piece of equipment has its role to play in gracefully bringing down the mighty excavator. So, hold on to your hard hats, folks. It's going to be a thrilling ride as we transform this giant into a pile of scrap metal. Next up is the demolition of a pickup truck, and believe it or not, this time we'll be using a surprisingly modest-sized clamp. You might think we need something huge and intimidating for this task, But sometimes, less is more. This handy little tool is about to show us that it doesn't take a monster machine to get the job done. As it gently but firmly wraps around the truck, it's almost like a giant hand giving a friendly squeeze. Who knew demolition could be so delicate? Watch closely as this compact clamp goes to work, proving that even the smallest tools can have a big impact when it comes to dismantling a pickup. It's a perfect example of how ingenuity can triumph over sheer size. Who says demolition has to be loud and chaotic? Instead of stubbornly pushing forward, it's time to back up and take a wider turn. Sometimes the best way to navigate a tricky situation is to channel your inner dancer. Those gigantic steel frames really do resemble a gym enthusiast pumping out some push-ups, don't they? Looks like that excavator is just trying to lift weights like a gym bro. Who knew heavy machinery had fitness goals? crane is probably saying, "Hey buddy, don't let go. I've got a good grip on this." The truck's axle snapped, causing the tire to take a dramatic plunge into the ditch below. It seems like that tire has decided it wants to explore its own little adventure down there. Now we're gonna need a skilled mechanic to come to the rescue and work some magic with a welding torch to fix that axle and bring the tire back up to safety. Who knew that tires had a knack for diving into ditches? Let's hope this one can be salvaged before it gets too comfortable in its new home. Welcome to the ultimate tire repair center dedicated to colossal heavy-duty equipment, where the stakes are as high as the tires themselves. In this bustling hub of activity, the focus is on one key element. Tires so large that just one of them could easily cost as much as a small car. The process of repairing these massive wheels is no simple feat. It requires a plethora of specialized tools that resemble something out of a sci-fi movie. From hydraulic lifts that can hoist a truck like it's a feather, to pneumatic wrenches that make quick work of stubborn bolts, every piece of equipment plays a crucial role in the operation. But it's not just about the machinery, it's the highly skilled technicians who make all the difference. These tire whisperers are seasoned professionals with a wealth of experience. They assess each tire with precision, looking for the telltale signs of damage that could jeopardize the safety and performance of the equipment. Once the inspection is complete, the real work begins. The team works diligently to mend punctures, retreat worn surfaces, and ensure that each tire is roadworthy. It's like performing surgery on giants, and each step requires meticulous attention to detail. As they carefully reassemble the tires onto the equipment, there's a sense of camaraderie and teamwork that fills the air. Everyone knows that when these titans of industry roll out of the shop, they need to be ready to tackle the toughest jobs out there, whether it's moving mountains of earth or lifting heavy machinery with ease. In this tire repair center, it's not just about fixing tires. It's about keeping the wheels of industry turning. With their expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, they ensure that every heavy-duty vehicle leaves the shop in peak condition, ready to face the challenges of the road ahead.
不用擦，只要这个热龙。
后来自己试试吧，讲一个是双模样，咱们也不双。后边有个螺丝脱了，要这个，是吧？是不是还上过一个？坏。
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you don't forget to like, and if you subscribe to my channel, we would definitely appreciate it. See you next time.